Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. As I promised, we would do an Impact episode as soon as we came back, and it's Tuesday, so it's a Tuesday edition, because President's Day we had off. Anyway, with me always is T-Money, King of Puppies. There you go. How was the show?
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Elimination Chamber. How was the show?
It was pretty good. I liked it. It was pretty good.
Were they screaming their heads off in Houston?
Mm-hmm.
In the Toyota Center?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I'm
positive.
It wasn't it. You had a bowl of nachos?
Yeah, a big bowl of nachos. Yeah, I did.
And you want a Wolfpack t-shirt?
And I had a beer.
And you had a Wolfpack t-shirt?
Yes, I did.
And you got it. And you got that?
Yes, I did.
And a bunch of guys screaming in the back of your head, screaming all the shit you wanted to scream?
Yes.
Well, he's gonna have a good day. I'm doing the Stewie Bryan moment. Well, let's get back to the main part of the show. Impact Wrestling had a little showcase called Uncaged, a pay-per-view quality match for actual on-air show. It wasn't actually pay-per-view, so I don't know how they worked with that, but that's what the Impact is known for. So, they would start off with Tiya Valkyrie versus Tessa Blanchard. The feud that has been building up to this point since Homecoming. That was fun. So now we have them two fight in a street fight in Mexico City, where Tiya Valkyrie would showcase why she's known as Güera Loca. I don't know what that means, even though in Spanish. I need to look that up then. It would be one hell of a match. There was fold-up chairs, not the kind we're used to. There would be tables with the Güera Loca and a diamond versus the diamond on the big-ass table. Goddamn. Oh, there was so much stuff. But ultimately, one move got me tripping.
What?
Okay, so she put the chair between... Tiya Valkyrie put the chair in between Tiya Valkyrie's leg while she was in the corner of rope on the ground, sitting down, and she just slammed that chair, kicking it into her groin area. I was like, I know that you don't hurt that head, especially for a guy, but for a girl, it still hurts like a dickens. You know Tessa deserved that. You know she did. But what's even more, she deserved this. The winner, retaining her title, Tiya Valkyrie, with a double stomp through a table. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. If you will, many shares that use comedy takes us through. So, thankfully, our boys Mike Henry and Xavier Hill got their wish. It's like, I hope Tessa Blanchard gets what she deserves. Yes, she did. She did, gentlemen. A link in the description will be down below. A link to our boys Xavier Hill and Mike Henry's YouTube page will be in the descriptions down below. That's what I meant to say. Came out wrong. Next up, it would be the official 4-man against 4-man, 8-man tag elimination between AAA Mexican Wrestling and Impact Wrestling. It would be Falaba, Sami Callihan, Eli Drake, and Crazy Eddie Edwards versus Aerostar, Psycho Clown, Toro Sadas, or how you pronounce his name, and King Puma. And King Puma does that sound. He had authentic cow meow. I was like, what the fuck? Even the commentator's like, did you hear that cat sound he made? Yeah, pretty cool, huh? No, that was creepy. Downright creepy. Ultimately, Sami Callihan would appoint himself leader of the Team Impact. And it would be, disagreements all around. Falaba for one saying, bah, bah. And Sami Callihan saying, don't you do that, don't you do that. Because he can't understand him. I can't understand you. After that little statement, it would be Willie Mack versus Ethan Page. The winner would be Willie Mack with a surprise thing happening backstage after he wins. OVE, the Chris Brothers, follow him to his locker room, and we do not see what happens. That comes into play later. Killer Cross makes some statements. Chris Brothers, AAA team gets hyped. Kamihan then goes to the ring and makes one hell of a statement to his past friend, Rick Swann, the current, if anybody has forgotten, X Division champion. Well, he would actually state something that didn't make no sense because they knew each other when they were like teenagers. And he's saying, I knew you since you were this small. He's smaller than a teenager. What the hell? You liar. And he's saying that it is always two sides to the story and you are spreading false news. That's what he's saying. I'm like, no, I'm willing to believe the guy who's actually talking rational than the one who's talking irrational. Especially with the fact that he knew him this small, and he said he knew him when he was a teenager, when he was homeless. You can't be this small when you're a teenager. You can't be this small. I have a freaking cousin that's small. He's 3 years old. Come on. He would actually, one more time, extend the t-shirt of OVE saying, 1 second, this thing's in my way. There you go, 6 minute mark. Saying that I know it has to be a yes. Otherwise, if he said no, it would be one hell of a fight. And they did. It would go all the way to the stage, leading up to him getting pile drived on the steel metal. Everybody's wondering where's Willie Mack. We already know because he's dealing with the Chris Brothers backstage, but they don't show anything. That's the only downside.
Just so you guys know, I didn't see it because I don't watch Impact Wrestling no more. So he's giving all the information to y'all.
Thanks to this news work, I was able to watch it, but in order to make room on my phone for this, I had to delete it. So, And it says here, Rick Swann throws the t-shirt right back in his face, blah, 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 blah. All right. So, it doesn't give you all the specific details. I'm just giving you details from what I remember. That's good. All right. Team Impact versus Team AAA. I already told you who the winners is. If you forget, let me give you a rundown. We had Sami Callihan, Eli Drake, Eddie Edwards, and Falaba. For Team AAA, we had... Oh, it was the Viking, not Toro. Okay. El Hijo de Vikino is the Viking one. Aerostar, Puma King, and Psycho Clown leading the troops. Oh, for the World Cup trophy. Okay, that's true. That's what it was. Ultimately, this is how it goes. It would be Eli Drake feuding with Eddie Edwards about the kendo stick, telling him not to use it, but then he tries to use it, and this time Eddie sees it, pulls it out from his hands. He gets then pinned 1, 2, 3 with Eddie watching the whole thing and not doing a damn thing. So that didn't help if they were supposed to work as a team. Nope, didn't work. It would then be Vikingo, the Viking Mexican, getting power slammed by Falaba and getting eliminated. And right after that, Psycho Clown rolled him over using his own body weight to get him the pin because he couldn't get up, legs in the air and everything. Falaba, the big lovable lug. Aerostar would be pinned by Eddie by the Boston Knee Party. I haven't seen that in a while. Puma King out by Sami Callihan, power driver. Clown rolls up Callihan for the pin after Eli Drake hits Eddie with Kenny the kendo stick. And of course, that's payback and says it all. Team AAA gets the win thanks to the fallout. It wasn't even fallout. That just didn't want to work together. of Eli Drake and Eddie Edwards. Thanks to those two, the Team Impact lost. Well, good on you, AAA. You got it. It would be then later announced that there will be a match next week between Eli Drake and Eddie Edwards. So their friendship didn't last that long. Didn't expect it to. If it did, it would have been good. In the back, we get after the clip, that we get a recap between how LAX beat the Lucha Brothers, and then one of them calls them out, saying, "You want another ass whooping? Just shout, what are you doing?" It would lead to the actual match that they Lucha Brothers beat and becomes LAX to become the new Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Now we get to the footage, and we actually hear Conan telling them, "I told you, you put grit and anger. They came in angry. What do you think was going to happen? Mix those two, mix them with water, and what do you get?" So he's going to talk to the Lucha Brothers to see if they could get a rematch. And even Santana is like, "Dude, seriously, what the hell?" And the guy with the afro is like that. He knows what he did. And it was we didn't see Rosemary, but we did see Dark Alley and Su Yung with the background board of the table with the message that was sent last week of Rosemary. And they auto-tune her voice to make her sound like an echoey, dark, evil voice. Su Yung not saying a damn thing. And saying that she's close by. That she's coming closer and she's getting nearer. And all you hear is the entrance music of Rosemary going, So I couldn't do it. I tried to do that high pitch. Whatever you can. I still can't do it. See, I tried. Then, of course, we see Scarlett Bordeaux. And I showed him. I was watching it here. And then I deleted it. I showed him because they were showing Scarlett Bordeaux sleeping and with her blouse.
Her bra.
Her bra. You call that a bra. I call that a blouse. Something you sleep with.
Yeah, but most women want to sleep in their bra.
Well, that was a blouse because that thing was showing. There was no strap, bro. There was no strap right here. That was all flesh right here.
It's different type of bra, bro.
Yeah.
It's different types of bra don't have to have a strap on.
But you were like, let's get a close up on his face. He was like, oh yeah.
I'm not a fan of her anymore. I'm gonna go. My girl is Trish Stratus.
Not Mandy Rose.
Yeah, her.
Not Lana.
Yeah, all four.
Not Alexa Bliss.
All four.
Are you sure? You mean you don't care about the puppies?
Well, no. I see. The real puppies.
Scarlett Bordeaux.
No, the real puppies. The real puppies are Trish Stratus and Terry Reynolds.
But what about the new puppies? New batch.
Andy Rose.
New batch.
Andy Rose.
Yeah. Okay. The main event. The fatal four-way between Johnny Impact, Brian Cage, Killer Cross, and Moose. I kind of skimmed through that match, but I got the main details.
Oh, yeah?
You know this is going to happen. The teamwork between Cross and Moose, but then Moose is the one that freaking tries to quick pin Killer Cross to get the one pinfall win. This is an elimination. This is a one pinfall. One submission. One fall match. And Killer Cross was not having that. They hugged it out, and he's looking at the camera, like smiling like this, and goes, clip his ass. And like the commentary is like, oh my God, there it is. Oh, he's done. He's done. Ah! But here's how the match ends, ladies and gentlemen. It ends in Brian Cage once again just screaming in frustration. Because while it's true that he hits him with a finishing move that devastates freaking Killer Cross, at the same time, you see Johnny Impact Starship Pain onto Moose, and the one who gets the pin first, because he rolled it up first. It wasn't Brian Cage who was already got that pin, and the referee's not looking. No. I was paying attention. Impact had, or should I say, Johnny Impact had the pin before Brian Cage did. So, by right, since the referee was paying attention to that, what was going on with Moose and Johnny, Johnny retains his Impact Championship. And Brian Cage is just looking at this thinking he got screwed, but he's like, this ain't over. So we got that, ladies and gentlemen. We got that. Woo! And that would end the show. Yep. So, any comments to anything of that?
I never watched it, so...
You sure?
I don't watch
You ain't got nothing to say? You got happy to... Who happy to win?
Well, I'm happy. Well, Johnny Impact did a good job, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, he survived all those guys. It was a 30-on-1,
even though I don't watch Impact, I'm going to say Johnny Impact did a good job.
Yeah, buddy. And what was your favorite moment on Elimination Chamber?
Disappointed that Jeff Hardy didn't win.
Who are your top three?
But they have a top three. I just have one.
You just had the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed what he was wearing? Those are my three favorite colors. Blue, black, and white, man. Damn. Oh, but Kofi. Was the crowd screaming Kofi?
Yeah, everybody's chanting for Kofi.
Hell yeah. Who were they screaming most?
Kofi.
Anybody besides that?
There was Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy.
They were screaming, oh, so no love for Joe, because he was the first eliminated.
No.
No love for Daniel.
No.
No yes movement. There was a lot of no's, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
No. Damn, Kofi didn't win, though. Oh, and breaking news.
I told you how dirty he is. They don't want a black dirty champion.
Yeah, we're not going to go ahead and mention everything on Raw since we did watch it. We'll save that for this Friday. But we can say for sure, full-heartedly, we'll probably mention it again in Fridays. But yesterday, they announced the first introduction of the 2019 WWE Hall of Fame. And it's not a one-person, it's not a two-person, it's a faction. One of the greatest faction of all time.
But you'll see factions when there's three. They had three.
They had the Clique and they had the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, and then
so this is would this be the third faction to be inducted into Hall of Fame? Mm-hmm. It would be three.
Which you're gonna see. You're gonna see. Generations of DS. You're gonna see the one.
I never knew we were supposed to do this. 3, 2, 1. Suck it, D Generation X.
You're gonna see three. More. Let's say. You're gonna see factions of D Generation X. You're gonna see one where Shawn Michaels is the leader. You're gonna see the one with Triple H is the leader. Then you're gonna see the one with Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
And Road Dogg and Billy Kay, Xbox, and finally, this is the newsbreaker. China is going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame in the faction. So will she be inducted twice? Singularity? Or just the faction of...
It's just a one-time because if she was inducted twice, you will see that she'll be by herself in the Hall of Fame.
We might. We don't know for sure.
No, that's how they does it, bro.
Yeah, at first it would be by themselves and then they'd be the faction.
That's how WWE does it. So
shoot, X-Pac and Road Dogg and Billy Gunn didn't get theirs.
Well, yeah, they had to go. They had to.
Triple H didn't. He's a 2-time Hall of Famer now because of the factions he was in, the Clip and the DX.
Well, they haven't done Click Hall of Fame yet. They haven't done it yet.
Oh, I thought they did.
No.
Oh, was it NWO?
No, it wasn't that. It was
what the hell was it?
Shawn Michaels Hall of Fame.
No.
Yeah, it was.
There was already two factions that was inducted to the Hall of Fame. There's the Four Horsemen, and they did one with the Clip.
No. They came in there when Shawn Michaels got inducted to the Hall of Fame to join him. It was no.
Oh no! This was like either last year or 2 years. 2 years ago.
No, I know you're talking about, but.
Well, then what was the faction?
The ones with it wasn't a faction. It was probably because Kevin Nash's Skull got inducted to the Hall of Fame. They just came in there to join in.
I don't know. Because I know for a fact there was another faction. I gotta look that up. But otherwise, that would be the faction is D-Generation X. Yeah. And 6 members will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They'll get their rings. Mm-hmm. Well, at least the ones that are still alive. China's not alive with us anymore.
Yeah, it's like you'll see. They're gonna talk about factions where Triple H was the leader and Shawn Michaels was the leader. Mm-hmm. Because you know when Shawn Michaels was the leader, he didn't have X-Pac with him. Mm-hmm. He only had Triple H, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn in China, and Ravishing Rick Rude.
Okay. So what else?
When Triple H was the leader, he only had 4 members. He had X-Pac, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn.
And they strike first against WCW.
In China. Well, in China too.
Yep. But what was your take on the women's tag team championship?
Not really. I don't see anything because I know people didn't.
That was the start of the show.
Yeah, but people,
at 6 o'clock.
Well, people got they're cheering for them, but they just got tired. They were bored. They didn't want to hear.
We weren't watching at my crib. We were losing our head like.
Yeah. People they're saying that some of the they didn't get any ratings because of that. Because people didn't want to hear it. People got bored of that speech that Bailey and Sasha Banks was giving.
Yet they were hitting up on social media. I'll tell you that much.
You said they didn't get any ratings for that.
Well, it blew up to Twitter. Trending. What is it called? Trending right now. At the time, after that match, it would be. If I'm correct, the Usos versus Shane O'Mac, and the thing popped up trending right now on Twitter. Bailey and Sasha Banks.
Yeah, because the trending part is they care about they care about ratings.
That should count as rating with social media.
Not in WWE, don't.
Dumbasses. Honestly. If it's trending on social media, then it's social media. Yeah, ratings.
WWE doesn't count that as ratings.
That is complete bullshit.
Bro.
Social media is literally the hottest thing. Literally. It's been going like that for several years now.
They said a lot of fans didn't even tune into that part where they didn't.
That's bull. Mm-hmm. That is bull. That's literally starting the show at 6 o'clock. We were surprised to see it started with that. It was like, yeah.
I know how you feel, bro.
Well, did you see, what time did you go to the show?
We went to the show around 5.
So did you see the Cruiserweight?
Yeah.
Was there anything else before the Elimination Chamber? For the women's tag team?
The only thing we saw was Cruiserweight. That was it.
Yeah. It was mostly recaps. Did they show that on the Jumbotron?
The Cruiserweight match?
No. Not the Cruiserweight. Anything else like the recaps?
The Page movie. Mm-hmm. And where I'm going to the Minute Park for the first time.
Yeah.
And The Rock.
You going to go there?
I don't know. We haven't quite discussed that. Me and my brother haven't discussed that yet.
Well, how did your brother feel when they announced that?
He was cool. He thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was right around a couple of blocks away from there. Mm-hmm. I hang around at Discovery Green, so I'm literally in between Georgia Brown Convention Center, Toyota Center, and the Minute Maid Center. So, and House of Blues, and all these other things. Anyway, how did you feel about Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair getting jumped by Becky Lynch?
It was pretty cool. A lot of people enjoy that.
Yeah,
they like seeing Becky.
What was your reaction?
That was pretty cool when Becky Lynch came in there.
I know. I meant like, what would you say? Like, oh shit, oh shit.
No, people say one more time.
Getting his live reaction right here, so we don't have to do it on Friday. What else? Let's see. How did you feel about the Usos taking the titles from the Miz and Shane?
It was pretty cool. It was a good match. My brother likes the music though. Likes the Usos music.
Uso.
Mm-hmm. He just thought it was. He said that Shane McMahon and the Miz being tag team is whack.
A lot of people liked it, but then again, yeah, a lot of people also thought it was weird. Didn't like it, so it didn't last that long. Mm-hmm. What else?
and people liked it.
Triple power bomb to Braun Strowman. How did you feel about that?
I thought someone was going to help Braun Strowman. I thought Kurt Angle,
right?
Or
Finn Balor,
yeah,
or anybody, nobody.
We thought Kurt Angle, Finn Balor was going to come, but my brother said he don't want to see Kurt Angle come out there and help because Kurt Angle was washed up. He should have retired years ago.
What else was there besides the main event?
And the match with Finn Balor.
Oh yeah. What did you think about Leo Rush in that match?
It was. I like seeing him get his bucket. It's hilarious.
Did you see how big Bobby Lashley was from afar?
Yeah.
How big he was compared to those two?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you wish he was that big.
I used to be football.
Yeah. And of course, you saw Jeff Hardy get eliminated. He was the second to be eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
And then AJ Styles, then Orton, and then finally it would be Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Daniel. No, they were so stupid. They should have eliminated Daniel Bryan. They should have teamed up. Honestly, that's what I would do. I say, if he's gone, guaranteed new champion. Seriously, nobody points that out. So we're gonna have to wait till Fastlane, which is in March 10th, right?
And plus, Eric Rowan was mad that he didn't get a chance to get involved in that match.
Neither did New Day, I bet.
No,
Big E and Xavier Wood.
No, when the referees told him that he had to go backstage.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a martyr. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. He ended up
everybody's disappointed when Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy got eliminated, and AJ Styles too.
Right? They were the fan favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was screaming Kofi Kingston loud, huh?
Yeah, because there was nobody else to choose from.
No, but Kofi, man, he was like an underdog story. He was the most likely to lose.
Yeah, but
he ended up being second.
Like I said, everyone knew what was going to happen.
But I will say this. This is breaking news. It will be the fact that I got this today. I shared it with them. I screenshotted the news. It would be recommended that Kofi Kingston does not get in any form of way a shot at the WWE Championship by himself. Nothing. After all that, he's not going to get a recommendation to fight Daniel Bryan by himself. He beat him once already by himself, and he was the last one to be eliminated. What the hell?
That's how it is today, bro.
Bullshit. But I will say this much. There is big talk that Daniel Bryan will fight somebody who returns to WWE. Here's some of the names they gave out. They gave out Bad News Wade Barrett, or no, it's not Wade Barrett. It is Bray Wyatt. It would be either Bray Wyatt, Sami Zayn, the Kevin Owens, who's been talking about it. You don't know if he's going to Raw or SmackDown, so it might be SmackDown. They're saying he's coming back as a babyface, so I don't know. Or Dave Batista, they were mentioning. I'm like, nah. Or The Undertaker.
But here's the thing. It's the Undertaker. People are saying the Undertaker. I heard the Undertaker say he's officially retired.
So you think Dave Batista might come back?
It depends on how his schedule is. Because he's a Hollywood actor.
Mm-hmm. Be nice to see the animal versus the environmentalist. I think that's it.
But here's the thing: you won't see MVP coming back. Remember?
Yeah, that's a sad thing. They didn't mention MVP.
MVP.
That was one of the names.
There's a video on YouTube that tell you like MVP said that he will only come back if WWE apologize to CM Punk and bring him back. But you know that ain't gonna happen with CM Punk.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button if you like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven Monsters podcast this coming Friday. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed your 3-day weekend if you were able to get one in your President's Day. So, that's it. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.